My name is Kwame Yabua. Today you are here with ASHAN TV. Subscribe to my channel if today is your first day here, and also don't forget to click on the notification bell so every time I come here, you will not, every time I pull up any video, you will not miss it. True story. I'm going to tell you a true story about me and another estate agent. I work as an estate agent. And most of the time, when I start doing this business as an estate agent, my trainer, the person who trained me, the person who gave me the opportunity, told me that as an estate agent, it's always easier to work with other estate agents. And this is why I might have a property, another agent might not have a property, but that agent might have a client. So then we work together in a sense. So that has been a game of an estate agent, not only estate agent, but I think different companies. You know, like for instance, I have a shop, a boutique shop, and you also have a boutique shop in different areas. But I have a client that is asking me for a particular trainers that I don't have. I can ring you and find out if you have it in your store. And let's say, for instance, you're selling the trainers in your store for £45, for example. I can come, pick your trainers up, take it back to my shop and probably sell it maybe for 55 and get some kind of profit. So my point is, most businesses work together behind closed doors with without maybe the client knowing about it. Because if I'm coming to pick a trainers up from your shop and sell it to my client, I don't have to tell the client that this is what I'm going to do. But my point is, as an estate agent, we work with other estate agent. I think it's everywhere in the world, even in Ghana. It's there in Ghana. So now, I'm an estate agent. I walked into another Oyibo's office. Nigerian people call these people Oyibo. Ghana people call them Obroni, and what you call it? Other African country also call them Muzungu. So anyway, I walked into a white person's shop. Okay, I walked into the shop, estate agent shop. I went there with my card, my business card, and I presented my business card to them, and I told them that, is it okay if I work with you guys, because I've got a lot of client that is looking for property, just in case you have any property. He didn't even let me finish. All he said is that we don't work with other agents. We don't work with other estate agents. So as soon as he said that, I was okay, fine. But I don't know, something came in my mind to ask them something. And basically, I have a property that I'm trying to sell. And I've had the property in my books for a very long time, and the property is not sold. So when I asked this guy about me working with them, and they told me no, it's like they rejected working with me because they don't like to share with anybody, you know. But I thought to myself, why don't I ask them about my property if they'll be able to sell it for me? When I say my property, it's not my property, as in I'm a managing agent on that particular property, and that property has actually been handed to me to sell. But of course, there's a landlady. Okay, but it's my property. So I'm handing in my property. I told this guy, look, I have a property that I'm trying to sell. Would you be able to help me sell this property? And this guy said, yes. But remember, this same guy is the guy that is telling me they don't work with other agents. But the fact that I have a property that I'm selling, yes, he can sell it for me. Okay, no problem. In my mind, I thought, if I let this guy sell the property, maybe that would give me the chance to be able to work with these people, because I tell you, sometimes these people, they have a lot of properties. Okay, they do have a lot of properties. So maybe if I open up with him this time, maybe he will work with me in the future. But here's the thing. They rejected me, but I didn't reject them. I received them. Even though they rejected to work with me, I still gave them my property and asked them to sell the property. He should have done a decent thing. Before he sells the property, we need to get back in touch with my landlady for me to actually convince my landlady that he's my friend, and I will try and sell the property, and he can also try and sell the property fast now. But here's the thing. He didn't want me to get involved. He just wanted to sign an agreement with the landlady and then cut me out, and that's what happens afterwards. But anyway, the landlady is a black lady, and she likes me because I've been working with her for so long, and of course, there's never been any problem. So when this guy said to her that she has to sign an agreement with him in order to work with him, meaning that they're cutting me off. So when the landlady called me, then I called him and I said, look, so this is what's going to happen. So if you sell the property, because now you want to sign a contract with this landlady, you sell the property, I might not know that you sold the property. So how much am I going to get out of the property that you're selling? This guy offered to give me $1,000. But here's the thing. So I called the landlady and I told the landlady that he's offered to give me $1,000 after selling the property, blah, 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 blah. So the landlady told me that, Kwame, guess what? Do you know how much they're charging me? And I said, no. And she said, they are charging her $10,000. So you're selling the property because that area is very expensive. The property over there is over like 570,000, 600,000 pounds and things like that. That's very expensive area. So for him to sell that property, he is charging the landlady $10,000. But out of the $10,000, guess what? He wants to give me $1,000. Number one, I'm trying to work with you. You say you don't want to work with me. Number two, I'm presenting a property to you that I'm actually managing that property. Remember, me managing that property, I get incentive. So if I let you sell it, I'm losing my incentive that I'm going to be getting every month because the property is sold. So he should have put that in consideration to say, you know what, this guy is managing the property. He's getting incentive in the property, but now he's allowing me to sell this property, meaning that he's not going to get incentive anymore. So what can I do to make him happy? This is what he should have thought about. He should have thought about at least putting me somewhere 50-50 or something. But this guy deciding to take 99% and give me 1% on my own property. Why am I sharing this story with you? I'm sharing this story with you because I see how they don't respect us as a people. I see how they don't respect me as a black man. Because if you really have respect for me, number one, you don't want me to share your properties, meaning that whatever properties that you have, you're keeping it yourself. I'm not going to get in. You're chopping all the money. All right. But now I have decided to share mine with you. And me trying to share my property with you, you want to take 99% and give me the 1%. Okay. Leave your comment on the comment section if one of you has actually gone through some of the experience that I'm actually talking about. Please come, leave your comment. Also, I'm opening up a ASHAN podcast for anybody that has a story to tell. Please, by all means, my information is going to be under the description. Call me and then we can meet up and then we can have a conversation. You can share with the world your experience. To cut a long story short, so I felt deceived. I felt betrayed. I felt like this guy is trying to belittle me because he feels like, Oye Muzungu and he deserves better than I do. But on the hindsight, that's how they feel. They feel like they're better than everybody else. They feel like they're better than everybody else. And it's the same thing that is actually happening in Africa today as I'm talking to you right now today in terms of trade. The reason why Africa is still in the same place that it is, not because Africans are lazy. Africans work hard, but they pay less for whatever. Just imagine a whole cocoa. I'm sure, if I'm not mistaken, Ghana might be the second largest country producing cocoa. Cocoa is somebody can call it coca or cocoa or whatever coca, but it's cocoa. Everybody needs to have this cocoa because that's what we make chocolate out of. That's what we make hot chocolate out of and all those things. So it's very important that, we underline that cocoa comes from Ghana. It takes time for the cocoa to come up. The farmers spend so much time in order to get the cocoa harvest. After spending years, time to do this work, a Muzungu will come and then price it. I have my thing that I'm selling. Why would you want to give me the price on what I'm selling? And that is why Africa is the same way as we are, because we have not been given a fair trade. All right. So that's a typical example of me having my own house that I want to sell. This guy want to give me a tiny bit of my own house that he's going to sell for me. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Anyway, my name is Kwame Yabua. Once again, this is the story. As I said, if you have any story that you want to share with ASHAN TV, by all means, you can actually contact us on the number on your screen, or perhaps some information on the description box. Once again, thank you for taking the time to listen. Give me your comment and let me know what you think. Stay blessed. Hello.
Semenyina tize niyabeya sawa goto ankane ne seyere siwa tingiriba senga wa benitingwa yebe anka etuo entuo kwa ye muda na none